What's up everybody? In this Ultimate Myth Rebirth video, I wanted to share what I've been working on, which is a Giraffe secret sauce Google Doc for the game. It's been a work in progress and it's 100% not even close to being done, but putting information here is a lot faster than out in a YouTube video. The link will be in the video description and the pinned comment, and I will be updating it as frequently as I can, wasting no more time. I'm excited to show you this, and let's get it. Bringing it up on the screen, first thing is yes. I mean, in the beginning, this will be ugly. I'm trying to figure out ways to better organize or make it look prettier because for me, I try to have the quality match the quantity. The first sheet is simply a welcome and my YouTube channel link, and I've added a little table of contents here for everything so far in the Google document, and we'll add like maybe hyperlinks at the top of each tab so you can quickly navigate between them. I feel like this is going to get crazy because I'm going to have so many sheets going on here. For whatever reason in Google Sheets, I don't see a way to like group up the bottom tabs here, so that's why you're gonna have to click the bottom right arrow here, which is it's going to be a lot and it's going to get annoying, at least it is for me. I wish there was a way to group, say, these three tabs into one so I can just rename it tier list and then it will have the subsheets. Maybe you can comment down below if you know, but I've done some Google searching and I can't see it. Now the first sheet, it's going to be pretty straightforward. It's Wonderland Mirror of Trials. Basically, this is a tutorial into the game teaching you different fundamentals like some of the CC, which is crowd control effects in the game like freeze or stun, how certain heroes attack certain enemies depending on positioning, stuff like that. To access this, if you're at the main screen, you click over here, Void, you go to Wonderland, and then you click on Mirror of Trials. And then from here, you're gonna see I've cleared everything. Like, it's an easy way to just learn the game quickly and get some free resources. So basically, whatever you're stuck on, say if we go down here, you're stuck on Mirror of Trial Comprehensive 1. I go up to the top here, I click this box and a bunch of hyperlinks show up. Just click the one according to what you want. So for Comprehensive 1, it's gonna be second last. So I'm gonna click this, and now this is where I need to be. So if I go back to the game, I click on Comprehensive 1. Say I'm stuck on Outnumbered, if I click on Challenge here, if I'm stuck on this stage, I'm going to open up the Google Doc. So this is the formation I use to win. I'm going to click battle. So here we go. We're going to watch this playthrough relatively quickly. There we go, pretty simple. Now some of these will take a few tries due to bad RNG, such as say crits, or maybe I'm getting one shot, etc. But these have all been tested and they do work. Moving into Celestial World Boss Rotation. Super handy as I'm always testing out new lineups to see what can warrant the highest damage output. Currently, there are 3 rotating Celestial bosses. You have Zuyan, Monkey King, and Keon Kui. Keon Key or Keon Kui. I don't know. But I've also thrown in the Slay Demons boss as well, which is accessed if I bring up the game here. Yaogue, or whatever. Slay Demons, and then this is going to be the boss right here. This boss is always the same, it never rotates. So let's use the first one here, Zuyan, as an example. I have a quick rundown of what he does that players will have trouble with. So basically, if the boss gets enough energy to ultimate, it will wipe out a hero or heroes on your team, depending if you say maybe you have shields up at the time, etc. You need to cycle energy reducing heroes so that he never can get an ult off the whole fight. I've added in a recommended hero section and then team setup ideas. I've highlighted the heroes whom I feel are necessary for this fight. So right now I feel there are one of two ways you can go. You can go with He Xianggu, who 100% is needed regardless because she can use her ultimate to reduce the enemy's energy to 0, in which I place her in the first attack slot. Then I just found just having her alone isn't enough. You need to cycle another hero who can also reduce energy. You can go with the tank leader since his ult reduces energy, then throw in some DPSers like the ones I've mentioned right here. Or you can go with the Ranger leader, which I think most of the players have invested into, but you're going to need Zimen Xiaoqi. Like, these names are hard for me to pronounce, but he is for energy reduction. There isn't that many heroes in the game that can actually reduce energy. Maybe there's some I'm not thinking of. Like I said, I haven't gone through every single hero in the game, analyzed their entire kit yet, but depending on how strong you are, I find you don't need much investment in, say, Zimen if you are using him. You can see from my battle report right here from the screenshot, I just had him at 3 stars. I'd probably recommend at least 5 for survivability purposes. The other bosses are the same thing, brief description, recommended heroes, and lineup suggestion with screenshots of damage. These are going to be updated as I find better setups. The next few sheets, I'll just talk about them all at once. I have the hero class, I have the god/demon, and then the overall hero tier list. So currently it's looking pretty bare. I am in the process of adding hero icons. It's just very time consuming. I'm taking screenshots, putting it in Photoshop, cutting it out, trying to enhance the quality, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to know about that stuff, but it's just time consuming. I colored the squares of the leaders to differentiate, and yeah, basically for hero class tier list, I'm just ranking them from best to worst based off my findings. Scrolling down, you are going to see there's a lot not ranked being untested with a crap ton of heroes here. I'm still analyzing their skills to see where to place them. If you have any feedback in regards to any of the tier list sheets, maybe for hero placements, please leave a comment down below. This is an open discussion for the community, and obviously the more minds put together equals the faster and better this will be. So for the fighter class, just an example, I've started with Wukong, of course, and then it goes down the line to Erlang. Like I said, there will be heroes missing, just haven't placed them yet. I also made a YouTube video where I just go over a few top hero picks from each faction and why I chose them. Link is at the top, or it will be a clickable video at the end of this one. God/Demon is pretty straightforward. There isn't many in the game right now. Ranger class could be argued a position swap. It just really depends on the team you're building. Some actually don't go with Demon Huyi. They might prefer Demon Quillen before him. And finally, the overall hero tier list, probably the most looked for, but really is honestly the hardest to make in my opinion. Honestly, tier lists in general are just hard to make. Lots of opinion, lots of testing needed, lots of hidden variables like PvP or PvE. How invested does this hero need to be to see results, etc. But this sheet will have multiple contributors from the UltimateMyth Rebirth official Discord, so their names will be posted at the top because I do try to take a consensus of everyone so that we have a more universal community tier list happening. Moving over to the Saint/Shapeshift requirements, another huge part of this game and your hero progression. A lot more will be done to this one, as currently I just have the bare images, but I will have calculations added somewhere, just not sure where, such as when you're looking at the regular faction hero startup cost image from 3-star to 10-star, how many copies do you need? From 10-star to 15-star for Saint mode. Then of course Shapeshift also requires more duplicates. I mean, yes, you can look at the image and calculate it yourself. So from 3 to 10-star, it's 10 duplicates. From 10 to 15-star, it's going to be 12 duplicates. And then for Shapeshift 5, it's another 10. However, the food cost is what changes depending on if it's your leader or a regular faction hero. I still have to add in the God/Demon star ups, and then if you scroll over to the side, it's going to show you the Shapeshift deity token costs. Now, deity token 1 and 2, the costs remain the same. It's just the deity token 2, so for your leader/god and demon heroes, they are just harder to get since the resource boxes give less of them. To complete one Shapeshift node, so up to level 5, it's going to cost you, I believe, 360 deity tokens, meaning in order to actually unlock your deity original skill, so this thing in the middle, all 5 nodes need to be level 5, meaning a total of 1,800 deity tokens. Yeah, it's a crap ton, but it's a long-term goal. For me, I've been prioritizing the best base stat the node has to offer. So for Wukong as an example on the screen, I went to max power of Phoenix first since it improves his base attack bonus percentage. Then I'm working over on Power of Tiger as this improves his base speed stat. Like I said, still lots of organizing to be done on this tab, but just wanted to get whatever information I could out there. And the last tab with information currently is Phantom Circuit. This to me is a frustrating game mode, and for chapters 1 to 6, I would recommend going into the official UltimateMyth Discord. So you can click this link right here, then going into the guides channel, and then you will see guides both written and videos on how to complete chapters 1 to 6. After this, it's not so bad and you should be able to do them with relatively little frustration, but for me, there's always going to be frustration with these. I just hate puzzles. Basically, I'm just showing you all the rewards you can get for each chapter so you can kind of plan out your beast upgrades, as this is where you're going to get the bulk of your shards from. These next sheets are just things to come, like I do plan to have a shop guide, weekly events breakdowns, so this means like the Lantern Wishes, Ride the Clouds, Rise Rapidly, and then also ones like the Weapon, Beast, Udamons, I think that's how you say it, and now the Rune event. And then lineup suggestions for various content. Hopefully this Google Doc will help you out. As I said, it's quite empty at the moment, but there's also another player in the official Discord. I want to shout out this player, Silverless, made a really good and helpful beginner guide, so I suggest you check that out. It's going to be in my video description. All credit for this goes towards Silverless. But I do plan to work on my Google document daily, so if you check back now and then, you are going to notice improvements or more information added. As always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.